What do we got here?
We have probably one of the rarest records in the world.
Okay.
The 5 Sharps, Stormy Weather.
The 5 Sharps. I have never heard of them.
This is the infamous copy on the Dick Clark show where they had an oldies rarest record. And it was in bulletproof glass with armored guards around it.
Okay, and with the Dick Clark, with the thing with the, like, behind bulletproof glass and the security guards, it made great TV.
Jubilee Records had a fire in their warehouse, supposedly, and all the masters and copies of the record were burned in the fire. And there's only maybe a few known copies that are in the world. I'd like to sell the record because I feel it's very valuable, and I think it's time to maybe pass it on.
To tell you the truth, I know nothing about this record.
My father had a record label named Bim Bam Boom Records. He had purchased this record in 1971 and released it on his record label. The record has, if you notice, has a crack in it. So my father had taken the record to a recording studio and recorded the record. Every time it came up to the crack, he had them cut and splice the tape, made a master, re-released it on his record label. So doo-wop collectors, if they wanted to hear this record, they bought the re-release that was on his label.
Okay. Are you looking to sell it?
Yes, I am.
How much are you looking to get out of it?
$25,000.
It must be really special then. Okay.
It is very special. As anyone who's a collector that wanted to hear this record, they know that it was pressed from this copy. And there's maybe 4 of them in the world.
Really amazing story. So let me call my buddy. This is the guy who buys everything for, you know, the Hard Rock Hotel. So if there's anyone who will know, it'll be him.
Hello, how are you doing today? What do you got?
And he says this is like the rarest of the rare records.
He's right. This is the holy grail of doo-wop 78s. Stormy Weather's a great track, isn't it? Lena Horne made it her signature tune in the 40s. And then here we got a doo-wop version of it in the 50s. The infamy of this record comes from a doo-wop record store in Times Square. Somebody brought this record in to show the owner of the record store he wanted to play it on his radio show. So he took it home. Somewhere on the way home, it got broken. The guy's pet raccoon sat on it. And then he put an ad saying, well, I'll replace it for the guy. And then they discovered how rare it was. They couldn't ever come up with a replacement. So from that point on in the record collecting community, there was always this myth and this reward for this one record.
So what do you think it's worth?
This record could have gone for upwards of $20,000. I would only pay $20,000 for the most beautiful copy. This one, it's cracked. That's a major thing to me. But I don't think you could easily get more than $3,000 or $4,000 for it.
Okay.
I would give you $1,000 for it.
It's funny you should say that, though, because I've already gotten offers 4 times the amount he offered.
Good luck with it. And also remember, offers are one thing, cash is another.
Understood.
Good luck with it, man.
Thank you. Be well.
Mr. Brown and I got along famously.
Why he tittled through a pass, I caught the ball myself.
It's got a name engraved on it.
How did you end up with this?
Sounds so fun.